It's staying.
There was just so much emotion in that question asking.
So much weight. Hey, so it's the 3rd of January 2014 and I'm here with Peter to tell you about the year that has been 2013.
Yes.
So we've got a few questions that we've taken from another tag kind of thing, and we're changing the questions, some of the questions adding some maybe, and taking some out because it didn't quite fit, but they were still pretty good.
Let's see what happens.
Here we go. What's the single best thing that's happened to you this past year?
Sure, sorry.
For me, easily the best thing that's happened this year was coming to Ballarat and finally studying music theatre, which is what I've wanted to do for a long time, but I haven't been able to do it. So that's the best thing that happened to me.
Best thing that happened to me was this one.
What was the single most challenging thing that happened?
For me, the most challenging thing was singing at uni, because I've done a lot of dance, but all of a sudden I had to do singing at uni, and that was very frightening and challenging, and I guess the nerves, like how nervous I got for everything, would have been my most challenging thing.
My most challenging thing was, I guess, uni related as well, and it's kind of letting go of the things I'd learned, and coming in and learning new things and new ways of performing and stuff like that. What was an unexpected joy this past year? Maybe meeting this guy here. This guy.
For me this year it was definitely singing as well. Whilst it was a really big challenge, it was also really fun, and by the end of the year I learned to love it.
That's beautiful, that's so beautiful. What were the best books you read this past year? I read 1.5 books this year. They were great. They were great. One was an acting book, True and False by David Mamet. It's a great read. It's quite, it's quite aggressive in it, but yeah, it's interesting. And the other was 4 chapters of Judith Lucy's Drink, Smoke, Pass Out, An Unexpected Spiritual Journey.
I'm a big book reader, unlike this person. So I read both of Judith Lucy's books, reread the entire Hunger Games trilogy. I'm halfway through Dan Simmons' Hyperion. And I feel like there's some more books that I've read, but can't really remember them off the top of my head.
With whom were your most valuable relationships?
For me, it's definitely my roommates, Nicole and Brendan. We all started first year together, so we all sort of kept each other going, and it was nice to have that, that sort of solidarity and, support from each other. Did I use solidarity correctly? Sure. And Evan as well, of course.
Yay. Yeah, Petey. What was your biggest personal change from January to December this past year? I think I've become a lot more generous, and not just like with giving things to people, but with kind of opening up to people and being open to people, like appreciating who they are and what it is they offer.
More confidence.
You said that with such strength.
Confidence, perhaps?
Yeah, I see it there.
Yeah. Thinking back to the beginning of last year and where you are now, both emotionally and spiritually, what is your favourite animal, and has this changed in the last 12 months?
Earlier on it would have been the platypus. Obviously, the thing lays eggs, it has fur, it has a duck's bill, it swims underwater, it's just a crazy animal. This year, definitely, I've come to really appreciate what the fox say.
I have to say that I find, the giraffe to be a really interesting animal, tall, statuesque, beautiful patterning. I think I'm, now leaning towards the hippopotamus.
Oh, the hippo. That's a good one. Yeah. In what ways did you grow physically? None. None.
I went a little bit upwards and a lot outwards.
Great.
I have another question, Evan. Actually, this question is a twofold question. So this has to do with personal hygiene, and Evan, I've got 2 questions for you. 1, do you pee in the shower? And 2, do you fold or scrunch?
Okay. Question 1, yes. Question 2, fold.
Just as I thought.
What's the single biggest time waster of your life this past year? The internet.
Yeah, definitely.
YouTube, the BuzzFeed,
Yeah.
YouTube, Facebook. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much
That's it. What was the best way you used your time this past year? The internet, I think.
For me, it was going to the gym every single day. Okay, it's a slight lie.
That's a big lie.
Sometimes I watch people work out on YouTube. But yeah, I guess again the internet
Yep.
is the best way it's the best way anyone can use their time.
Create a phrase or statement that describes this past year. You're only as old as the man you feel.
I don't know. People suck.
Some better than others, eh? So that's all the questions we have, and we are making this a real tag, and we're going to tag some people. I'm going to tag Adrian, because he needs to do videos. Where you been, mate? And Ben. Just make it happen. Make it happen. I did a video with Petey yesterday. I will have a link to his channel. So go and watch him, go and watch that video we did. Go watch all his videos, and subscribe to him because he's a good kid. Good kid, eh?
Thanks.
Yeah. And tomorrow I will be doing a Shakespearean video. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much all I have to say. See ya!
Bye!